Hello children, I am Mr. Duke, your English teacher, and today I am going to teach you a famous poem, Mother to Son, written by Langston Hughes. I have divided the poem in 4 parts. First, about the author. Second, I will explain the summary of the poem. Third, I will explain you the poem. And fourth, the worksheet, which you have to do. Now, let's start with the first one about the author. These lines are from the poem Mother to Son by the very well-known American writer and one of the leaders of Harlem Renaissance, Langston Hughes. This is a dramatic monologue composed in free verse style. The speaker of the poem is an Afro-American mother. So now children, we will go to the next part of the poem. That is, I will explain you the summary of the poem. Now come to the second stanza. It says, the mother explains her hard and harsh life experiences to her son. She compares her life to a crystal stair and says that her life never been luxurious, comfortable, or beautiful or as crystal stairs. Her stairs of life has always had tacks, splinters, and torn up boards. Her struggle for existence have never been easy. Her life has always been full of all difficulties and bare of even the minimum requirement of life. Sometimes turning corners and reaching in the dark, she still keeps on climbing her stairs of life. Even in her old age, sometimes falling in dark, hopeless situation, she has never given up hopes. She wants her son also to work hard and face challenges in life boldly. She advised him not to turn back, not to sit down, and not to give up climbing. The poem is in free verse, so that it has no stanza system, no rhyme schemes, or no metric pattern. The life of the mother is compared to a crystal stairs, and the journey of life is compared to climbing the steps. Thus, the figure of speech of the extended metaphor is very amply used in the poem. The language of the poem is an Afro-American dialect and depicts of the mother's backwardness, poverty, and illiteracy. So children, this was the summary of the poem. Now let us go to the next part, that is, I will explain you the poem. Here is the poem, Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I tell you, life for me ain't been on crystal stair. It had tacks in it, and splinters, and board torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare. But all the time I've been a climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there aren't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps, cause you find it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I still going. Honey, I still climbing. And life for me aren't been on crystal stairs. So children, in this poem, we get to see the mother is guiding her son every time. Every time she says that life for her was not like a crystal stairs. You know what is the stairs? When you climb right on the stairs, and it is not crystal, it is not so clear, it is not so easy. It was very tough. It has hardship. It is not so easy to reach the goal. So that is why the mother says that you have to be very alert, you have to work very hard, and you have to follow her footsteps. And that is why she always says, even the last line she says that, and life for me aren't been on crystal stairs. And for her, the life is not even a crystal stairs. And because she is always climbing in this hardship. So I hope children, in this small video of mine, you have understood the poem. Now, let us go to the next part, that is the worksheet, which I am going to do. Now, in the worksheet, the first part is you have to learn the poem. Now you can pause the video, note down the worksheet, and see what are the doubts are there. First is the poem you have to learn, and the second one is you have to find out the meanings of the words. Use the dictionary. Now listen carefully. You don't have to go out. You have the exercise book at home, the spare one. Use those exercise book and find out the word meanings. Children, the best friend is dictionary. Use it. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this video.